reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Justin.
I'm your exhausted host, Quincy.
Yeah, today was a long day. For those hopping into the stream, we're a little late. We're about 2 hours after our normal scheduled time.
I had a bit of a work fiasco, and it fucked everything up, and then I got here, and then, I had a tech fiasco when Discord just decided I don't want to exist anymore.
Oh, did the fix I sent you, was
and
that
I was
worked?
So by the time I saw your message, I was already forcing it closed on Taskmaster, or Taskmanager, so I didn't get to try it, but I will keep that in my back pocket for future issues.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, for some reason, dude, it completely locked up.
Mm-hmm.
So for anyone out there that uses Discord, he was having trouble hearing me. I wasn't loud enough.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure that out, and then I stopped being able to hear him, and then I just got a buffering signal. And so I went to close it, but every time I closed it and reopened it, it wasn't actually.
Uh-oh. Let me go see if he's still connected. Uh-oh. Quincy? Oh, man. Everything is just against us. I apologize.
All right, can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
My internet went out.
Oh, my God. At least... Hi, everybody in chat.
Yeah, internet just died.
Okay. It just can't hear Quincy. I see his waveform. He is there. I do see him. Okay.
What is today?
I don't know, but I assume you're on your phone?
Mercury in retrograde? No, I'm on the computer.
Oh, you're on the computer? Okay. Oh my God.
Internet dropped and came back.
And I'm perfectly fine. Yeah. Zero drop frames. Huh. Okay. But drinking anything good over there, bud?
I'm still doing the members mark for now. Apparently I'm loud.
Copy.
Is it because I'm yelling?
Yeah, I got you. There. I just turned you down about 4 decibels. That should be good.
I'm projecting using my stage voice.
Yeah.
I've never been on stage.
There. You're hitting.
Well, that's a lie. But I haven't done much on stage.
I did a little bit. I did a Night Before Christmas. I played the mayor, and Woodshop made my costume. That's for me. I'm drinking a Fresca in a bottle. It tastes way different. I was always skeptical of the difference between plastic bottle and can. And I don't mind the can. The cans are good. But then when I tried it in plastic bottle, I'm like, this is different. Not a bad different, but different.
I've never gotten the metallic thing people talk about with drinking drinks out of a can.
Yeah.
Because I hear a lot of people say, oh, it's very metallic. I don't like it. I can taste the metal. I've never experienced that. But there is definitely some kind of airflow or something difference between a bottle and a can. And there's fountain, which is a whole other league.
Yeah.
I haven't had it out of the bottle yet. I've only had it can and fountain. It's pretty good fountain. It's different, but it's still pretty good fountain.
7-Eleven had it in Slurpee. And I was like, ooh.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It was okay.
The one over by you?
Yeah, the one over by me. It was very neutral. Yeah, I got a freebie for being with T-Mobile. Nice. I might go and pick up one tomorrow for a nice little walk. But that's what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a Fresca in a plastic bottle. It is very different. I'm very curious about getting it in a glass bottle. Apparently, before they stopped distribution, they actually added a light bit of sugar to it. Just a pinch of sugar. And it uses a little bit more fruit juice. So I am very curious to try that one, but can't find it anywhere, so I'll probably check out the international marketplace that we have near us. Alright, let's get this started. Clap hands. Wrapping up 3 good old Humble Bundles with Let's Go Gambling! Aw, dang it. Bundle. $12 gets all 8 of these games. Dice a Lot, a game where you're building a literal dice builder instead of a deck builder, and each of the dice can become multiplicative instead of additive, and it gets really crazy. Pit My Dice is Yahtzee, but with different numbers that go not 1 to 6, but 1 to 100, and then some. Dicey Dungeons. This was on Game Pass a long while back. I don't know if it's still there, but it was dang fun. I had a real good time with it. This Ain't Even Polka, ya joka. A very interesting game that kind of has story arcs, and then you have Rebirth, where you start over from the very beginning with extra features, and every single Rebirth gets you extra features, and it gets crazy. The numbers get crazy too. Dice Calma. This is on mobile. You can get this one for free if you happen to want to. But the PC version has a lot more added features and a lot more different types of synergies that you can have. Explosive Odds. If you happen to buy this with a bunch of friends, you and up to 3 other players can gamble and hope that you're not going to kill another one of your friends or yourself. Treasure Tiger. It looks interesting. It's a horror game. It's not really much of a gambling game, but I get it. And Super Tech City. I played the demo a couple Steam Next Fests ago. It's fine. It's just very management-y, and I'm not too much of a city management-y individual. But there is the roguelite in there. There is a roguelite.
There was enough squeaking your voice on that "it's fine" that I don't actually believe that it's fine.
And I had fun, but it's not my kind of game. That's all I can say about it.
Gotcha.
$12 for all 8 of them, and this helps out the Movember Foundation. Movember is the leading charity changing the face of men's health on a global scale, focusing on mental health and suicide prevention, prostate cancer, and testicular cancer. Movember is working to encourage men to stay healthy in all areas of their life, with a focus on men staying socially connected and becoming more open to discussing their health and significant moments in their lives. This month is Men's Health Month.
That reminds me. I just watched an interview. It was a clip I saw on TikTok for something that Netflix is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, it was Pete Davidson interviewing John Cena, which I don't know why, but that's what it was.
Okay.
And Pete brings up all of Cena's Make-A-Wish stuff, and talks about the fact that he did one, and it kind of suggests that there's that it like affected him in a way. And Cena immediately goes, "Talk about it." And like gets him to open up and talk about it. And it's just one of those things of like, Cena is like such a masculine man, and big muscles, and all that stuff that dudes for some reason care so much about. And here he is out here going, "Talk about it."
Yeah.
And I think that's big because men don't do that. So, talk about your problems. Also, get your tits checked because men can get breast cancer.
Yes. And also your balls. Badoop.
And your balls. Yes.
And balls. Next bundle, Evo just happened, and I've small talkabouts here and there about it, but Arc System Works, one of the leading creators of fighting games, has the Evo Collection. $20 for all 16 items, which features 4 Guilty Gear games, a Crosscode, a Kill game, Melty Blood, Arcana Hearts, 2 Blaze Blue games, and an Under Night Rebirth, or In Birth, I should say. Strive is already worth the $20 alone. BlazBlue Central Fiction is a fantastic game. Rev 2 is fine, but you already have Strive. Arcana Hearts is interesting for what it is. And the rest is cool. But, it's a lot of fighting games. And this helps out the Raiden Science Foundation. We talked about this one before. The Raiden Science Foundation unites the community to drive the advancement of cures for rare diseases that impact children, starting with UBA5 disorder. We are overcoming research barriers in the world of rare to discover life-changing therapies. Our aim is to create more than just hope. Yay! And just a brief little thing, talking about the Sonic the Hedgehog, has 9 days left of the Sonic the Hedgehog 35th Anniversary ID Comics bundle. Go and check it out. I've been reading it. It's interesting to be I know very little of Sonic the Hedgehog, and going into actual storytelling of Sonic the Hedgehog, it is an interesting take. Like, I would have never thought there was that much in-depthness to Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's get into some bad news. Well, first the neutral news.
My internet went out again.
Oh my god.
So we're now running the computer off of my phone's hotspot, which honestly seems to be working better. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I just talked about Sonic the Hedgehog and how there's a lot of story there. Oh.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Yeah, there's a lot more than that. I
gotta go faster.
Yeah, I'm on volume 3, but I'm also going through Hajime no Ippo again, so that's 1551 issues. Let's get into the not so sad, but kind of sad way we're kind of going, and kind of the reason why I named it what I named it. So, over at Xbox, they're doing a disc-to-digital feature that will digitize a physical game collection. Now, you'll be able to load your games onto the console. You no longer need the disc, unless that disc with that license is used in another console. Makes sense. However...
Wait. Walk me through it again?
You put your disc in, it downloads the entirety of that disc, and you can take out the disc, put it elsewhere. And the game will
who's this for?
This is for Xbox.
Okay.
Now, disc to digital, it's not really far-fetched. You can mod an original big, bulky, black Xbox to basically do just that. But, you can still share your games after that. Modded Xboxes kind of allow you to just do whatever the hell you want at this point. Switching over to the 360, they kind of did a little bit of that. Certain ones had the download capability where you downloaded a little bit onto their weird oblong tumor of an external hard drive, and it was fine. But then we reached the Xbox One, where it began to pull the entirety of the game, original part of the game, and then run it from that. Now we're in the day and age where you can just throw a disc in, and it'll just copy it over, put it in your actual physical collection, never having to touch it ever again. Which is cool.
I mean, dude, honestly, with the way these things are going, especially with, fucking PlayStation pulling hundreds? Or was it just 100? I can't remember if it was 555 or 155. Over 100 movies because of a contract that they just lost. People that bought these movies are now losing them. It's one of those things where I'm just going to continue to say the thing I've been saying. Physical media. Video games are media. Physical media, guys.
Yeah. There's a lot you miss with the physical media, but there's a lot you miss with the digital media. And I concur. Physical media is the way to go just because you could just pop it in and
you own it.
Go. Yeah, you go. There is nothing else to do, nothing else to say. Pop in a Blu-ray, looks fantastic. I can watch it on my nice, beautiful monitor. No problem.
And that's the thing too, is that the physical media actually physically looks better for movies.
Right.
I don't know about video games, but for movies, yes, your Blu-ray copy does look better than your Netflix copy.
Yeah.
But also at the end of the day, some company doesn't get to go through and do what they just did over with Sony, whatever company that was that ended the contract. They don't get to just come through and go, oh hey, you no longer have this license. So everybody that bought the movies through you, they don't get to watch those movies anymore. You paid money for that.
Yeah.
And you didn't pay for it as a rental. You didn't pay for it as a temporary thing or a membership or anything like that. Now, it does say so in your terms of services that if the contract's end, you're going to lose it, So legally, they're fine. They didn't break any laws. But it's one of those things, most people aren't thinking that when they buy things. Most people aren't thinking that I'm only going to have this for a limited time. And, it's the thing is we're seeing it more and more. They're trying to fucking put subscription shit in cars now, dude.
Yeah.
I think it was, I don't remember who it was. Might have been GMC, may not have been. Don't quote me on the company. But one of the companies says in their future cars, they're getting rid of Apple CarPlay and Android. I don't know what Android's version of CarPlay is. And so your phones will no longer like be able to just auto connect to the screens for like GPS and all that. You have to use their in-house GPS that comes with the car that you have to pay a monthly membership for.
And not trying to throw you underneath the bus, but there was a very short time, where you wanted a Tesla, and they are charging for a subscription now.
So, let me preface all this because you are throwing me under the bus. People are going to sit there and go, oh my God, he wanted the Nazi car.
Yeah.
I looked at Teslas many years ago before I learned what kind of person Elon Musk was.
Yeah, we both did not really care much for Elon Musk, so we never really dabbled in what he was doing until he started speaking very loudly at people.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Like once I found out who he was, I went, "Oh, never mind." I've had my eyes set on far different things for a very long time now. They have the subscription for the self-driving and the assisted and all that stuff that you have to pay for. Yeah, it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
So I mean, this sounds cool. The digital thing kind of sounds cool. You could take your games on the go without having to take the whole game. I see some fun to this. If you're worried about your game scratching, there's something here. My concern is that one day they go, oh yeah, you actually can't play that one anymore.
Okay. Yeah. The other thing is,
so don't get rid of your disc is what I was going to preface that.
Yeah, don't get rid of your discs. Never ever get rid of your disc. Yeah. Just first do the download thing and then just put it away somewhere. If you don't want to display your library, you don't have to. But thanks to The Verge for having this well documented. Also, the writer also said that, hey, maybe even the Project Helix may not even come with a built-in disk drive. It may just be disk-free, and you are just having...
There's talks that Project Helix may not even come out.
Yeah, with the way that the market is, but there's a whole slew of talks. I've been on the tech Reddit for a moment, and there's a lot of lawsuits going around. Like, it's so much that if I were to talk about it, it'd probably take about a half hour just to condense how many people are suing other people. Like, it's really ridiculous.
Video games are in a weird place right now. You just had the frickin' people over there for that board of video game crap that are fighting like things like stop killing games and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They just pushed back and blocked a bill essentially by claiming that people who are playing Minecraft and Call of Duty on private servers are breaking the law and it's equal to piracy.
Huh?
You picked Minecraft, a game that on their own website that's controlled by the company Xbox that owns Minecraft, walk you step by step how to do private servers.
And they even push services. They actually have a trusted like a group that you can purchase private server from if you have a big collective. Because realms can only hold up to 10, but a private server can hold up to 100. Yeah.
Listen, man, I just want to finish my bat cave I was building with my buddies. Is that so hard?
Yeah. But,
gaming's in a weird spot, man. It's in a weird spot. I mean, this digital thing is interesting. Yeah, thank you to The Verge for this well put together article. But yeah, gaming's in a weird spot.
Go play indies. Go play Mina the Hollower. It is probably on the tops, near the tops for my game of the year for this year. Like, 007's up there, Mina the Hollower. I would say a little lower is Forza, not because it's bad, but because it's just another Forza game. I love its locale. I love Japan. It's a great area that they chose to do, but it's a racing game. Go play something that exists, even if it's digital. Go play something that you have access to, even if it's through Game Pass. You own that
that's the thing. However you choose to get your game on, as long as you're not hurting anyone, go get your game on.
Go get your game on. Also, stop killing games. Now it's time to get to the Sony side of this. Are you ready, Quincy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it was a matter of time, but the PlayStation Store is now closing for PS3 and the PS Vita. They were talking about doing this in October of last year. They were like, we're going to talk in the near future about when we're going to close the PS3 and PS Vita stores. And I was like, okay, it was bound to happen. My PS3 is sitting right over there. Just, it's not, I don't want to say it's collecting dust, but I've used it a lot less. I could, bust it out and play all of the PS3 games that I have on that 1 terabyte hard drive that I have crammed in there and just have fun with it. I own all those games, but there's a couple that lost its license, and I tapped my chin and I went, wait a minute, where the fuck did they go? So I'm a little frustrated about that. So I won't be able to hop onto the store and re-download them if I have access to do so. It's a bit of a bummer to see a whole slew of games just kind of getting dumped off because physical PlayStation 3 games are getting kind of pricey. So
Well, that's the thing, especially when you're not gonna be able to buy them digitally anymore. Like that's gonna be the case.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much a PlayStation 3 was going that had Scott Pilgrim on it still? Because that used to be the only way to get it is to find a console that already had it installed.
I got Scott Pilgrim and PT on mine, so I know mine's worth a little bit.
I mean, there you go. I mean, PT alone.
Yeah, PT is one of those really hard tech demos that you're going to have a hard time getting a hold of. Yeah. But that's not all the PlayStation news. They decided to drop not one blog, but two. Here we go. Starting January 2028, no physical discs. They are going to be getting rid of any new production of physical discs starting January of 2028. That's a little bit of a... considering the fact that GTA 6 will not have a physical disc, but a code inside of a box that you can display or whatever.
And that's one of the working theories as to why they did that, is because they knew that PlayStation was killing off discs. Killing off discs, deciding that they don't care about their consumers because they show that time and time again with the lack of backwards compatibility and other things like that. The fact that they clearly don't care about your security, the amount of fucking hacks and everything, and now the one of their top guys coming out and saying they're no longer going to sell consoles at a loss. They're going to start selling them, for profit, and that causing internal rumors of a price of anywhere between $1,200 to $1,600 for the next PlayStation. Makes me sit here and go, I think I'm done buying PlayStations, man. I mean, I haven't bought one since the 4, anyways. But I think I'm done.
Yeah. I think I'm done with PlayStation as well. I've been done with PlayStation. Like, I want
And that's the thing. Microsoft might follow the same path.
That is kind of how it is.
And it's one of those things where it's like, I may just accept that the hobby's dying. The companies, the AAA companies, the console manufacturers, all these different things, they're killing it from the inside.
Right.
They're killing this thing from the inside.
Yes. Do you want to know how bizarre Sony is right now? Because I got one odd news from them. So, from an earlier PlayStation blog, they said, we are going to focus on live service games. After whatever the hell Concord was, and losing almost over 50% of internal Bungie employees.
Yeah, I saw that coming the second they started killing Bungie.
Destiny.
Destiny 2, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's very problematic. Sony's in a weird spot, especially when they're wanting to say very openly, hey, we're gonna work on all of these live service games. That seems to be the future. And it's like, okay, what live service game are you wanting to push? Like, you got nothing right now, so your next announcement better be freaking good. I mean, your last state of play was pretty dang good, I have to admit. It's just, you're not really doing good now as far as your mental state. But that being said, there are some companies that immediately sent out a word stating, and I quote, we would like to have physical formats of our games. We will try our damnedest to keep physical editions of our games.
Physical addictions. Well, you look at limited run games. They go through and they make shit on cartridges that like you can buy modern games on the cartridge for your NES and shit like that.
Yeah.
So there's companies out there that are still going to do it, just like there's companies like Arrow and stuff like that for films. But it's going to become one of those like niche things now, and it's not going to be cheap. This shit's never cheap.
Yeah. But that being said, as well as them saying the official statement of always having disc, guess what else this week has brought us? The Steam Summer Games Festival.
No, Steam, no!
Well, so Aeternum said, hey, if you want the digital versions, here they are. 90% off for all 3 of our games. Okay. One of which is a Metroidvania. God, I cannot speak today. With a really dark kind of setting with some interesting skills. One of them is a roguelite set in that universe with a little bit of extra interesting mechanics that I was looking at. And another one is a very quick-paced platformer in a cyberpunk world. And you get all of those for $6.72 USD.
I saw a streamer, I can't remember her name, I follow her on TikTok. She decided to go through and fill her cart with games that she's been wanting. They'll equal out to the price of GTA 6 instead of getting GTA 6.
That sounds like a good idea.
Because of the sales.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a whole lot of good sales. I've talked about Steam Summerfest for the last 4 years now. You can hop on, take a look, add things to your wish list, and just keep an eye on them because they do change daily. Good games all across the board. We love them.
Wait, what's Cookie Clicker? I must know.
It is Cookie Clicker. It is the original Cookie Clicker, but better. It can hold itself a lot better. Hang on. Where did we see it? Uh-oh. Am I just gonna have to?
It was up from where you stopped scrolling. If you hit Outlaws, you.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, what about Cookie Clicker now?
I don't know. I saw it. It looked interesting. I want to know what a Cookie Clicker is.
It's an idle game that you click cookies, and then when the cookies reach a certain level, then you can have it auto-click for you. And then later on, it gets to a point where the grannies are doing summons, and yeah, this game is 8 years old, and it only released on Steam in 2021. So, yeah, it gets crazy on how much it can now pack in, because now you're reaching into the 2000 digits, I believe, is how far it can go. That's a lot of zeros. Okay,
so I don't like idle games, but this is still interesting.
$5 or $250. I'm sorry, it's on sale.
I really shouldn't. I shouldn't go and look at the Steam sale, but I'm going to end up going and looking at the Steam sale.
Go and take a look. It's got a lot of really interesting games. Ba-doop. Now, I'm not a big fan of Rivals of Aether. I played it a couple times. It was fine. This, however, was announced during EVO, which I was like, okay, it's a fighting game. I guess that counts. All right, let's see what they're going to be doing. And then I hear the tone of Mina the Hollower pop up, and she is going to be a guest character in 2027. And I was like, shit, I'm going to start playing Rivals Late Aether too, aren't I? Uh, but happy to see that, a lot of the indies are still willing to be like, hey, can I borrow your character for my game? Yeah, sure. Okay. And they go off and do it.
That's funny, cute. I like that. I do like that they do that.
And they have plans for several more, they have whispered. So I'm curious on what else they're going to be adding. Alright, time to get into weird again. So, when I first clicked on this link from Game Rant, they made it shape like it was something completely different, but I rolled my eyes after reading it. The Elder Scrolls Blades, the free-to-play mobile game, bringing about, I believe, 6 years of content, is now shut down. We're going to shut down.
I can't believe it made 6 years. I played that for 2 seconds at launch just so I could make sure I could actually say something about the game. Like, I don't like the people who are like, "Oh, that movie sucks." Really, what part did you not like about it? Well, I didn't actually watch it. It sucks, man.
Okay.
I don't like those people.
Yeah.
So, I downloaded and played Blades when it first came out, so that I could actively speak on it, and immediately went, "Yeah, I don't want to play this."
Yeah.
I can't believe it lasted 6 years.
But the way that they were mouthing it was they were going to close down or stop production on Elder Scrolls 6. And I was like, you motherfucker. But yeah, we haven't heard anything from Elder Scrolls 6 since the announcement 5 years ago? Yeah, I think it was 2021 during the Video Game Awards.
So wait, does this suggest that they were having people build a mobile game rather than working on 6?
I'm making a physical shrug, so you can't really see it. I don't. Hard to say. I don't know. I have no clue what's going on at Bethesda, considering the only thing that I've seen them working on right now is Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online. That's it.
Yeah.
So hopefully there's
Which,
gonna be...
I mean, have dedicated people for that, but it should not be the entire studio.
Yeah, I hope not.
And we just need to launch a game company and take a bunch of these fuckers down.
I mean, I've got ideas. But
I don't have skills, but I'll be right there by your side chanting you on.
Yeah. So Microsoft has been making some awkward choices with their studios, considering canceling Blade, the game that we saw at yet another Video Game Awards with a beautiful red and black teaser where...
Like, here's the thing.
Oh my god.
Not only are they considering canceling Blade, they're considering shutting down Arcane.
Arcane Leon.
This game will fucking sell.
So
I don't know why they don't have faith in it. This game will sell.
So reading a couple articles, they've already gone over budget, and I'm like, how do you go over budget on a game that's been in production for this long? And someone's not working here.
So here's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in micromanaging. I don't agree with it. I think it's terrible, and I think it's very negative to a creativity in an artistic platform.
I concur.
But there does need to be some level of management. And every time I hear about, like, oh, this game went over budget, or, this thing went over budget, or that thing went over budget, I sit there and go, was no one making sure? Was no one checking? Like, this game's been in the works for how long?
I think this was the following year in 2022 during the Video Game Awards. I think.
Okay, yeah. So, like, 3-ish years that they've been working on this game. At no point did someone stop and go, we haven't hit any of our benchmarks for the allotted time to finish this game. Everyone's pulling so many hours that our budget's dwindling away. Where are we at? What's going on? What's the problem here? Why did it get to the point of we're going to cancel and shut down a studio before someone went, something doesn't look right?
Yeah, it doesn't say when it was originally planned.
Completely off subject. You need to remind me to get my comics out of the car after the podcast because I'm going to forget again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm upset that Arcane Leon, like, they've had some hit and miss kind of feels, and if this was a part of the Xbox showcase that happened a couple weeks back, and it said Bethesda presents because they're the ones producing, I would have been like, ooh,
Mhm.
okay, they are technically a part of this. I consider it fine. Big huge thumbs up. Nothing shown. They said, oh hey, the game is still set to release in late, I believe it said late 2027. And I'm like, wait, so what you're telling me is you're gonna let them work and then fire them? Like, I
I
don't.
just looked at a list of Arcane games, and I know why they're doing this.
Redfall.
Because they're blaming them for Redfall.
I mean, I kind of would too. They actually rushed that one. They should not have
They
rushed that.
rushed it, but wasn't it like higher ups over at Bethesda? They were like, let's try to make it live service.
I don't know. I finished the game, but I didn't want to go through it
I
again.
installed it, never played it, then uninstalled it. But you look at the other stuff they did. Okay, Arcs, Fatal, Fatales, Dark Messiah of Might and Magic,
Ooh.
Karma Star, and then they start working with Bethesda from that point on. So you get Dishonored, Dishonored 2,
Oh hell yeah.
Prey, Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, Deathloop. I mean, Redfall's the only black mark on their entire list of developed games.
Yeah, Dishonored 1 and 2. God, I'm so glad I went through them this year. Oh, they were
Although we are seeing
so.
another thing, their original game was 2002, and it took them 4 years to do Dark
Dark
Messiah.
Messiah? Yeah. Well, Dark
Okay,
Messiah is a
3 years.
big fucking
No,
game.
yeah, it's huge. 3 years to do Karma Star, 3 years to do Dishonored, 4 years to do Dishonored 2, but then Prey and Dishonored Death from Buff both come out a year after that. 2 years after that, we get Youngblood and Cyberpilot. 2 years after that, we get Deathloop. 2 years after that, we get Redfall. But I mean, we're coming up on 4 years and we haven't gotten Blade. Like they started getting a groove of 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. But then, like you said, Redfall was rushed. So like maybe they got two into that group. I don't know.
I don't even know what engine this was supposed to be on. Like, it's so gray area because I don't know. It just feels very terrible.
Um, Void.
Oh, okay.
If Wikipedia is to be believed, Wikipedia is on 100% all the time. Developer Arcane Studios, publisher Bethesda Softworks. The engine is Void Engine. Genre is action adventure. Mode is single player.
Okay. So I believe this was used
The
in Dishonored, both Dishonored games, which is a little bit of an off id Tech. Like, it uses id Tech as its skeleton, but Void allows for a little bit more maneuverability, if that makes sense. But
let me see. Let me pull Dishonored's thing. Dishonored was Unreal Engine 3.
really,
Yeah. Let's see. Dishonored 2 was Void. So it was Dishonored 2 that they did
oh,
the thing.
okay, okay. I should
Um,
have sworn both of them were id Tech or id Tech like.
and then Prey, they went CryEngine, what we were
Yeah,
talking about last week.
they really tried on the Cry engine. It ran very good on console, but boy oh boy was it rough on PCs.
And then they did id Tech for the Wolfensteins. That's probably what you're thinking of.
Oh yeah. And Wolfenstein Youngblood, I would consider that to be the weakest of the Wolfensteins. It's a fine go through with a friend, but as I said, it's very weak on its own.
And then they did Void for Deathloop
Yeah. Ooh, Deathloop. Yeah, Deathloop's a
and
fantastic game.
Unreal 4 for Redfall.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know, man. I was looking forward to this game. Like I wasn't like foaming at the mouth for it, but I like Blade. I like a good single player game. This seemed interesting. It seemed like potential, and now the fact that not only will we potentially lose this game, but we're going to lose an entire studio, all because they had one bad game their entire run of their studio is kind of bullshit.
I'm hoping that they can hit the ground running by being able to fund themselves, but that's difficult to do. You're gonna have to. They're gonna
That's
have
the
to
thing is,
push something out.
are they owned by Bethesda? Is one of the questions.
No,
I don't know how that works.
they're owned by Microsoft.
Okay, yeah, so they won't be able to do it by themselves. Microsoft says they're closed, then they're closed.
Mm,
And like, yeah, those people can go and start their own company, but they won't be able to do the Blade game.
that is
They'd have to do
true.
something completely different.
Oh boy. Ready for more Xbox stuff? Oh
I don't
wait.
know, is it good or bad?
Oh, never mind. That was it. Want more Marvel
Oh,
stuff?
yeah.
Okay. As mentioned, Evo was last week. Fantastic. Had a lot of people out in the streets of Las Vegas with fight sticks and in costumes. It was entertaining to see. But they released the last three characters of Tokon. The last three are Blade, Deadpool, and Loki. I'm here for this entire roster. This entire roster's
Who are the two hiding behind the couch?
Cap and Iron Man.
Nice.
I love the whole roster. Very surprised they brought in Carnage, but I ain't mad. Um, Green Goblin was an interesting pick, but I'm still not mad. There is
I was just gonna say I like this grouping. Not enough female characters.
yeah, Penny Parker, Miss Marvel, Magic, and Storm being the
I,
only ladies
I
of
think
it.
Danger. I think Danger might be, but I could be wrong.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't know.
it's I
I
guess
don't. I don't actually know that character, so I don't know.
I would say 50-50 because they're Android.
Oh, okay.
So they I guess have the female but
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I don't either. But there is going to be an open beta on PS5 and PC this run, going from
We
July.
got hydrated stretch.
I saw, going from July 24th to the 26th. You can pre-download it early. I believe up to 5 days early, and the game is set to release on August 6th, 2026. And that's all the gaming stuff I have because it was a lot of dragging heel and being like, we're probably going to talk about this for a minute and cry. So, any other gaming things you got, Q?
No, I've been pretty go with work. I logged a little bit of time on Outlaws, a little bit of time on 007, but not enough to like really talk about anything. Um, yeah, nothing major. I'm basically gonna stick to the same thing I've been sticking to. I don't think a digital only game being priced the way it is and blocking you from even getting the full game is worth it. And I think people should go and support indie people. And yes, those indie games generally are digital only, but I think it's a better risk to do that for a $10 game than it is an $89 game
Yeah.
or $79 game.
Yeah.
So
Mina the
make your all's
Hauler.
decisions, but I wouldn't spend the money.
Yeah, Mina the Hauler is $16 on sale right now. Go get it.
There's actually reports of people buying multiple of the digital codes and then putting them on eBay
for
at
more.
scalper prices,
Yeah,
and people are buying them.
You sent me the TikTok. Yeah, I heard.
And I'm like, but these are digital pre-order. The digital doesn't run out.
Are you
Why
drooling?
are you paying a scalper?
Because I don't know. There's a bit of me that wants to think that this is just a money laundering scam, but I of course have.
I mean, very possibly is. Very possibly
Yeah,
is.
I have zero fucking proof of any of it. I don't know.
Weird times, man. Weird times.
Yeah. But there is going to be a new set of. I'll talk about that later. Actually, I'll talk about that later. It's time for shoe news. Over at Crocs, as much as you hate them, there is a really nice Spider-Man classic backpack. Zero problem. The only downside is the price of being $99.99.
You had me until you fucking scrolled down and I saw the holes in it.
Yeah, there's holes in it. Yeah. I think it still is like has like they're filled in holes, but the holes are just there so you can put gibbets.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they are. It's fucking gibbets.
Gibbets. But I like it. Very nice. Gibbet holes on the strap as well, so you can put more gibbets.
You know what I need? I have a rather nice, wasn't cheap backpack that was given to me by a friend's family after he passed away.
Yeah.
Um, it's got all kinds of straps and plenty of storage and different, kinds of pockets and the things to run headphones through, just all kinds of bells and whistles. It's got a laptop pouch. It's got extra padding, all that stuff. I need companies that make high quality things like that to make kind of an understated version of things. And kind of like how, and I know people have their feelings about them, but like how Ruggable did like the Star Wars rugs, but they were set up to look like regular rugs at the same time. Like it was like an elevated almost
Mm.
um, art, kind of like what you get for like a lot of the home decor at like Boxed Lunch. I need a company to do that with backpacks. Make a legitimate hiker or camper or any of the different kinds of like on the go bags that you make, but make them nerdy.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know.
don't make them look not like this, not like the ones we see, at Wally World and Target when back to school season comes around. Like legitimate. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Like
that's
don't,
what I want.
like don't get me wrong. It's being pushed by Croc and
No,
the
this is fun. This is, this was cute until I saw the holes. This is great. But like, if I'm actually like going out and doing like stuff and I need like a serious backpack, like this is a kid's backpack at the end of the day.
yeah.
Even if it's an adult size, it's a kid's backpack at the end of the day. It's, two pouches, it's a bottle holder. That's what it is. Give me a like high quality, can be put through the ringer
Carry all.
backpack.
Yeah, carry all backpack. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear that out
But like
there?
kind of a highbrow design too, not just we slapped a logo on it, like something nice.
Yeah. That's a free one from Quincy if you heard that one. Go and make a good backpack. But dude, still over at Crocs, they released yet another Lego one. And this one looks like it would be a pain if you stepped on them because they have big black flower gibbets. I can't zoom in on this, so we're just going to open it elsewhere. Look at those. Look at those weird black flower gibbets. And the studs on the side, you can place actual Legos on them. So if you have like a Lego figure that you just kind of want to stick on the side while you're at home or whatever the hell, kids are kids, you can. Yeah, I don't like them.
I hate everything about this.
I just grabbed them just because they're also $90.
Gross.
Heading over to Bull Airs, a little bit more of a premium brand, but still really cool. Has a couple Return of the Living Dead stuff. Return of the Living Dead Freddy bomber style jacket, or I guess kind of like a halfway Letterman. A glow in the dark trucker hat that says "More brains" with an exposed brain on top and a zombie on the side, and then a shirt that says "The events portrayed in this film are all true. The names are real names of real people and real organizations." Hmm. Uh, as
Girl,
soon
Living Dead.
Once again, as soon as I got that email, as soon as I caught on that email this morning, I pop over and they're all sold out, including the very interesting, authentic style America 250 anniversary, basically. Red, white, and blue with a little bit of like the soft brown. It looks like a baseball. Looks like a really cool baseball. And then you got the, I guess, old school Caps shield, I guess you want to call it. I don't really know what to call this shield. But
I'm still looking at the baseball shoe. I'm waiting for it to catch up. The baseball shoe is kind of cool though.
yeah. Yeah, it's got like underneath the Bull Airs logo.
Oh, you're talking under there, yeah, for the cap shield. I see what you're talking about. Okay. I mean, yeah, it reminds me of a cap shield. I don't know what the cap shield is based on, other than the flag for the country. So I can't really speak as to exactly what that is. It's some kind of chevron. I don't know.
Yeah, and then it comes with a ball link chain keychain of the Declaration of Independence with a quill. of
I don't like the tongue having the shield.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is a bit. It looks like that one shoe brand.
No, not K-Swiss.
No, not K-Swiss. Old something. No, not Old Navy. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I feel it. But even still, it gives me that impression. But I like the design of them. But once again, as soon as I crossed over the threshold, I was like, I'm gonna see if it's in my size even. Oh no, it's not. People really want these shoes. Belaires, you guys are doing fantastic work. Just make more, please. Ba-doop. Heading over to Lids, a very popular memorabilia and pop culture themed clothing store. They do a lot of very interesting memorabilia and also, some nice looking socks for in case Quincy decides to pop over there and get some Spider-Man socks. They are on sale for 60% off. So instead of $24.99, they are down to $10 for these Fresh Tech crew socks, which allow for breathability and sweat resistance. So, I mean, if you're having to be down with that,
yeah, I kind of like those.
yeah. And the fact
where
that
are these at again?
Lids.
Oh, interesting.
And the like almost comic book shading style one is only $8.09. But
fuck, I might go pick up a pair.
well, I think this might be an online only.
Oh shit, is it online only? Okay.
I'm not 100%.
Well, I might order a pair then.
Yeah. Yeah, in stock, this item will ship within 2 business days, so yeah, enjoy that. However, there is some socks that even I would enjoy. I'm gonna wait for the stream to catch up and take a nice drink.
Take a nice drink, he says. Yeah, those ones I could see you with.
Timmy Turner, my name is Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I love that his hat is taller than the brim.
You have to then get pants that you can stuff into the socks that continue the hat upward.
I don't like tucking my pants into those socks, but yeah, I guess you're right.
No one should, but it would be hilarious for the bit.
That would be hilarious for the bit. $7.19 with the code, and it's on clearance, and they're almost gone, so get them quickly. However, remember when I said that they do memorabilia? So I was doing a little bit of scouting around, seeing what they got. Some interesting looking throw blankets, some really nice hats, some signature hats, some Harlem Globetrotter actual like throwback jerseys. Just some interesting things all over the place. A $10,000 United States of America President and First Ladies autographed with authenticity. And I was like, okay. I had to scratch my chin a little bit at that.
Okay, one. I've gone to my waves about how I felt about this country, and putting all that to the side, that is not something I'd ever want to own. Like, what is that?
I don't know, man.
Personalized letters would be cool. That I could see, like having a personalized letter from the president. That'd be, depending on like how you feel about which president and all that different stuff.
Right.
I could get behind that.
What about signed Funko Pops? How do you feel about those?
I again, like, if I'm not the one going out and getting the same shirt, feels. Yeah, I agree with Chad. I saw the Harlem Globetrotters further up, but I've looked at these Looney Tunes hats. I almost bought the Chicago Cubs one right there.
Chicago. Oh, Cubs. Yeah. But Orlando Bloom,
who, by the way, 23-3 win today.
Ooh, wait.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They destroyed the Padres.
Jesus, HTML Christ. They just said we're gonna knock it out of the park. Want to see me do it again? Want to see me do it again? Etc. Ad infinitum. But
you want to see me run that mountain back again? You want to see me do it again?
Orlando Bloom, Pirates of the Caribbean, autographed authenticity, Will Turner Funko Pop.
Like there's things I own that I did not get signed by the person. I have a John Romita Jr. signed Punisher comic.
Ooh.
I did not meet Junior to get that signature. I still very much like it. But my Neil Adams signed covers and my McFarlane signed covers mean a lot to me because I personally went and met them and had them sign those.
Neat. Also, Al Pacino, The Godfather autographed authentic fedora hat.
Interesting.
Ooh, yeah, and then I just kept scrolling down. I was like, oh man, Samuel L. Jackson, John Travolta, and Uma Thurman signed Pulp Fiction movie poster. I was like, ooh, you know? And then I spotted one real good one. Sylvester Stallone and Mr. T, Rocky 3 autographed championship belt from Rocky 3. And I was like, ooh. Then I looked at the price tag.
I pity the fool that wears my belt.
Yeah, no, right? I can still get the. I think I can still get the other two signatures, right?
Who are the others?
Dolph Lundgren and
If it's Carl, no, Carl passed away.
Oh, Carl. Okay, then I can get one more signature on that. But the only downside is I would need to pay $4,200 with that code I mentioned. The natural price is $6,000. But I'm here for this website. Like, this is a good ass website, and
we have a company based out here that I have purchased from that does certified, authenticated, signed movie memorabilia, posters, scripts, things like that. And it comes with like the warranty that if you prove otherwise that the signature isn't legit, you get a full refund, all that.
I just ran into a David Hasselhoff Baywatch movie poster that signed
No.
by him, and I was like,
I want a Carl's Jr. signed by him.
I forgot about that. I'm going to fix that. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and just copy paste your thing. Sorry about that. I'm going to fucking tell Streamlabs to fuck off. There you go.
Uh-oh.
So there, you can read that while I go over one more thing if I can find it real quick. Where is that really expensive thing that I almost cried that it was that price? Michael B. Jordan Creed, that's a cool one. Andrew Garfield signed Spider-Man, it's the Japanese TV series one, which was a bit odd, but okay.
That's interesting, having him sign the Japanese TV one.
I mean, it's almost as weird as Darby Allin signing the WWE title for a kid. And I was like,
well, I get that's the thing though. If a kid comes up, it's like the thing. It doesn't matter how punk you are, you answer the fake phone.
Yeah.
Like a kid comes up and wants the autograph, you fucking sign the thing.
But there are 90 pages of things, so I'm not gonna go all into it. But as I'm scrolling through, there is a lot of things. Chevy Chase has an autographed European Vacation poster. Sylvester Stallone has a Rocky poster that's signed in big, bold letters. There's just so much. But I remember seeing, I forget what it was, but it was $99,000 with the coupon, thankfully. Pair of shorts signed by, I forget who it was, but it was just a pair of shorts signed by somebody, and I was like, I wouldn't want those up on my wall. I'm gonna be straightforward, but the fact that it was $99,000 is one of those clutch chest and be like, I
mean, that's the thing is that I've done my fair collecting and trading of memorabilia that has worth and value and whatnot. At the end of the day, these things are actually only worth what someone will pay for them. So you could sit there and claim it's worth $99,000, but if no one's ever going to pay it, then it's not actually worth $99,000.
Yeah, I believe the saying for gold miners used to be, it's only worth what you're willing to pay for it, and that's fair. That is 1,000% fair. But yeah, there's some really interesting memorabilia. The ISO Speed, when he did his one-time match against another person before he actually went over to the main card, and I was like, okay, they're grabbing some very unique things, and I'm surprised they made memorabilia out of it. and went over and had it signed, graded and signed. But it's just so crazy on how much is out there for the prices. But luckily, there's that coupon code that will save you, I believe, 30% on memorabilia and up to 60% on all the rest of their merchandise that they have. So go and check it out over at lids.com. Now it's time to talk about trading cards. Before I get into this one in front of me, Pokemon is going to be having a major release. I'm talking 2 ETBs, 3 different types of booster packs, 3 different types of what are the flat boxes called, where it has like 4 packs and the promo in the front?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, 2 of those.
It's not an ETB, and it's not. I can't remember the other one, but yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but they're going to be releasing them at the, I believe, middle of this month, and they're saying that hopefully scalpers won't get a hold of them, and you can enjoy the packs and whatnot with their new, hopefully enforced rules that are going to be at their kiosks. They are starting to think about getting rid of the kiosk and having the clerks have it be a little bit limited, as much as that sucks, but they want people to actually experience opening packs instead of selling them and reselling them on TikTok or wherever the fuck they're reselling them. Oh. I hate scalpers really bad. But heading over to an interesting side of trading cards, Pal World deciding to triple down on their very successful trip by having a trading card game. I checked a couple of the cards. They definitely have artwork that mirrors the only mobile game I play, Puzzles and Dragons. And I'm like, okay, it gets a soft clap from me. It looks pretty good. It will be dropping later on this month into next month with the different forms of packs. I believe the first one is the trial deck Dawn of Palpagos, and then the Dawn of Palpagos in a different set of, like, first one's red and blue, second one's green and purple. So if you're at one of the pre-sales, you get one of those for free. Enjoy. I don't know. And they also have an interesting collaboration with Bishojo style J-pop artists that are also VTubers. I don't know, man. They're doing some weird collaboration stuff. And last thing on the trading card stuff, Gundam card game. I am very interested in them. It just sucks that the packs themselves only have 6 cards. That's it. Which I'm like, ow. But a couple of
that's not a lot of cards.
That is not a lot of cards. But apparently they're only like $3 a pack, so it kind of weighs out, I guess. But you can also, of course, buy the decks. Freedom Ascension is going to have a G Gundam deck featuring the Shining Gundam, one of my favorites. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. The Strike Freedom Gundam with beautiful artwork. And then further down, it talks about how they're going to be adding in the Endless Waltz Gundam Wing with the true wing pose that it normally has. And I'm like, oh man, you guys are doing too much. But I am here for the trading card game. I probably won't learn it, but I don't know if I want to collect it in the near future if finances start to even out. I am interested, though. I am very interested. Time to get into figures. Heading over to imageanime.com, they are doing pre-sales on the Street Fighter Alpha 3 figures, ranging from Dan Hibiki all the way to Charlie Nash, and then going further down into Chun-Li. That's King of Fighters. That's Baki, Sagat, Ken, Akuma, and that's it. And then it goes into Baki, but the Baki figures are also brand new too. They actually look pretty good for strange Baki poses, considering their massive proportions also. And it's out of stock already? Jesus Christ.
I don't know how people have the money.
I mean, it's only $47. All the Storm Arena stuff If you're on Image Anime and you search Storm Arena, you get all the really they're fairly well priced. Like I think the most here is $50. 50 okay, 55 for a Sagat one that has a lot of extra features. Even going into the Baki figures, $47 for Baki, once again sold out. Yeah, and he can do his full poses. Wait, does he have yeah, he does the full pose that he does when he's bringing down his foot. They work too hard on those figures, I gotta say. But if you want to look, there's 259 figures that have released over the last 4.5 months over on this website. So go and check them out. There is a lot to go through if you happen to really like articulate figures that are pretty well made, that are not too expensive. But over at NECA, Fortnite and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles made a collab to start up on their major figure runs, and started with Leonardo. And they said if this one sells well, the rest of the Turtles will go next. And then after, we're hoping that the other collaborations would want to agree, considering the Fortnite proportions are actually really easy to mold and do well with. I'm here for it. This actually looks really cool. Not a lot of extra features, but the sheaths actually hold the swords. And
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, I'm here for it. I wish there was like other Fortnite accessories, like I hate to say it, but like, you know, one of the weaponry that would be around, or maybe like a chug splash or whatever the fuck, you know, you want to put into Leonardo's hand. But having it be just this simple, I'm here. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, there's the swords and the sheaths. Badoop. A funny joke crossed my field. Have you ever used WinRAR, Quincy?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah. I have. Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
So I'm pretty sure about if you've used Windows 98 all the way to current Windows, in one way, shape, or form, you've probably used WinRAR, a packaging or decompiling program that allows you to take a whole bunch of files and compact it down into a fair size so you can send it easier to a friend, or open it up and unpack an entire, you know, big gigabyte game that was packed down to 100 megabytes. You know, that kind of thing. And the evaluation version was free to use. You just had to, you know, open it up, close out of a checkbox, and you can use it. Just to unpack. You couldn't really pack too much on the evaluation version. But WinRAR made a joke that thanks to everybody who's actually paid for the software, they have updated to 7.43, I believe it is. But the joke, everybody was pretty much a golf clap and said, you know, that's how you do marketing right, and actually paid for the new version of WinRAR, which apparently does about 85 to 90% compile rate of files. So a 1 gig file can go immediately cut down to 150 megabytes or 100 megabytes. That's fair in this day and age. If you're trying to compile down a lot of like photos, or compile down a lot of like games into something that you can move very quickly, WinRAR seems to be a way you can go. And I believe it's only like $10. So happy for them that they're still going, and happy for them that they are updating their stuff. Now it's time to get into some weird snacks, and this is the finale of it. First up, Quincy, what is my favorite fruit?
Oh my god, we just talked about this.
We sure did. Don't look at the screen. Don't cheat.
Was it kiwi?
No. Fuzzy fruit, but no.
Wait, it is a fuzzy fruit?
No, it is not a fuzzy fruit.
Oh, okay. Is it a berry?
It is a berry.
Is it blue?
It is the blueberry, yes.
Sweet.
Smucker's Uncrustables is bringing out a peanut butter and blueberry spread sandwich. So apparently these are pretty good with like gym bros. Like they'll take 2 of these with them, snack them down, and start lifting weights. Like it's mind-boggling that these are among gym bros. But I haven't had an uncrust. I've never had an uncrustable.
I've had them.
But
They're fine. My brother really likes them.
yeah, I kind of want to try the peanut butter and blueberry spread sandwich. Mmm. Badoop. Uh, the Simply Naked version of both I believe Doritos and I think no Cheetos. Cheetos also has it to where you cannot see the flavor, but you can definitely taste the flavor. They have a chili lemon flavor of the Dynamita, where it's rolled up like a little taquito that you can crunch into. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Nothing much to say about them. I can't eat very spicy stuff anymore. Flips Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin spice donut covered pretzels. Yeah, sure. I don't like pumpkin spice, but sure.
I would try it. I have a feeling I would hate it, but I would try it.
Yeah, I'll try one. It'd probably be too sweet. Two. We talked about the apple pies from Pepperidge Farm. Sunny D and Fruit Riot. I've heard Fruit Riot is like this really interesting, like crunchy candy around the same flavor of gummy that you kind of chew into, and it's just this really nice mix. I would like to try these. An interesting thing, Chef Boyardee skillet meals, where you just add meat and probably some milk, I'm sure. And it's kind of like what do they call it? I'm dumb as hell right now. Hamburger helper.
Okay.
And I would like to try the chicken fettuccine alfredo, where you just add the chicken. But these are usually very heavy in their sodium.
Salt.
Yeah. Badoop. Some odd name called Guppers is making a strawberry shortcake flavored gummy. And I was like, okay, why'd you call it Guppers though?
That's a name.
That is a name. I'd give them a shot though. I like strawberry cheesecake or strawberry shortcake. Hawaiian barbecue flavored Pringles. I did see the beer flavored ones, the beer brisket and beer pork. No, wait, beer beef, the hamburger. And I was like, I would try them if they were the smaller size and cheaper, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Hawaiian barbecue sounds good, but I fear I won't be able to eat it.
Again, I feel like I won't like this, but I would try it.
I would try it also. Probably just one chip. And Popeyes is allowing themselves to release their homestyle biscuit mix or the Cajun cheddar biscuit mix. Makes 10 biscuits in 18 minutes.
Man, I don't need this because I'm just gonna make all 10 biscuits for myself.
I mean, yeah. Why not?
Because I shouldn't be eating 10 biscuits.
With no beverage?
No beverage.
No beverage.
Plenty of honey though.
A sweet and fiery Gushers flavor where it is hot mango and spicy watermelon. A super sour Gushers that are blueberry grape, mixed berry, and raspberry lemonade. The lemonade mix of Gushers that are pink lemonade, limeade, blue raspberry lemonade, and cherry lemonade. No regular lemonade, which kind of caused me to scratch my chin a bit. Fruit roll-ups that are rainbow sherbet flavored. And fruit by the foot.
That might be good.
Splits, which I believe they did this a long time ago, but this one's made with real fruit puree, where I was like, oh wait, maybe not that. Blueberry and peach.
That is interesting.
Yeah. And, I mean, all of these, good sources of vitamin C, don't get me wrong. It's just very also high in sugar, so if you're giving them to a kid, yeah. They're getting their immune booster, but be prepared, they're going to climb on the wall.
I buy the big thing of fruit by the foot from like Sam's Club or Costco, and I keep it in my pantry. And sometimes when I'm getting like a sweet craving, I'll go and have one of those rather than doing what I really want to do, which is go and kill an entire pint of Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
Because you put a pint of Ben and Jerry's fish food in my freezer, it doesn't last, man. I've got impulse control issues with that shit.
I'm very simple. I also get the cheaper version. The Baskin Robbins World Class Chocolate. I can kill a pint in a minute, and I would probably die, but worth it. But and Smash Kitchen organic salted caramel sauce and chocolate sauce. I'm like turning my head, and I'm like, how do we get organic out of this? Like, are we talking organic sources across all the boards?
I mean, I guess it would have to be, right? But there's so much crazy shit that goes down in the cocoa industry. So to have a chocolate sauce that is organic is interesting.
Yeah. I also worry that this is going to be really spinif. Non-GMO Alexia style fries, one that is dill pickle flavored and one that is garlic and parmesan. Give me the garlic and parmesan. I'll fuck those up all day. As for the dill pickle, that's for you, Quincy. Enjoy. Also, I didn't know.
Did I send you the video of the man eating the pickles and then just eating a raw egg?
Yes. He's like, pickle, and he crunches into it. I'm like, ooh, that's a crispy pickle. And he's like, and we also eat eggs. I'm like, is that a hard boiled egg? No, that's a raw egg.
He chewed for so long. He chewed for so fucking long.
Also, it says distinctly vegan friendly, and I'm like, were French fries not vegan friendly?
It depends on what they were fried in, because a lot of places fry in beef tallow.
That's right. You're okay. Yeah. Okay.
I know that because my best friend's wife's vegan.
Right. Would you get the dill pickle seasoned fries?
I'd try them. I'd try the garlic and parmesan as well, but I tend to not really care for frozen French fries.
I don't mind them. I get the Idahoan ones just because they're inexpensive, and I get two pretty fair-sized portions out of them. And I just oh man, better than any fast food fries I've had in a very long while. Save for Wendy's.
See, I really like In-N-Out's fries.
In-N-Out is fine. It's just they're too thin for me. Badu.
I'm not an animal fry guy though. I don't go in for the animal fries.
Yeah, animal fries is a little bit much. Snack Club is going to be releasing two types of Mike's Hot Honey Bears and Bombs. So one is going to be, of course, the bombs are going to be cherry flavored, while the gummy bears are going to be coated in this odd tint of orange. I don't know. Snack Club apparently does very... Again?
I would probably consider trying this. Although I'm not, you know me, I love honey, I love spice. I'm not the biggest hot honey person.
I've had one time with a hot honey pizza I had, and it was fine. There was nothing really, like, it didn't cause that much damage to me, thankfully, but there's just, I don't know. Hot honey.
I don't think anything's caused as much damage to you as, well, first of all, the one chip challenge.
The one chip challenge.
But, those chicken tenders we got at Denny's that night.
Oh my god, I asked for mild.
I thought you were gonna die.
No, it wasn't Denny's, it was B-Dubs.
No, it was Denny's because it was the one that's now a liquor store, which that liquor store closed.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I asked for mild, and they gave me something that was beyond it, and I said, I don't like wasting food.
He started coughing. He was sweating. I thought for sure he was going to die.
Yeah, and then as soon as I was done, I was like, I'm all better now. Now, when I made it home, did I survive? Fuck no.
To this day, I am podcasting with a ghost.
Yes. But three very good-looking treats that, one of which is one of my favorite treats. A gooey butter cake. One is a cinnamon caramel crunch cake. And one is a brookie, a chocolate chip brookie. Sarah Lee, why are you doing this, man? My fat ass.
Yeah, I've been losing weight. I don't need this kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh my god, rub belly. That's it for this one. Guess what? I got 20 more, or 19 more. Yeah, 19 more.
Jesus!
Yeah. Mom helped him with this one. Like Air Puff Corn Cotton Candy flavor. I think I've had these before. Not puffcorn, but popcorn. And I really enjoyed it. So puffcorn might be a little bit better. Fritos, the flavor twists, spicy dill pickle. Nah, miss me with that. I don't want it.
I'd probably go for that. I don't like a sweet pickle. A sweet pickle grosses me out.
Yeah, I've heard sweet pickles are a little odd.
I don't do sweet pickles. I don't do the butter chips or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, no.
Those pickles.
Yeah,
no.
This one's already out in stores. I did see this. The 18-pack America pack of Mountain Dew, where it is the code red, whiteout, and voltage.
Dude, I'm telling you, voltage hasn't tasted right since they brought it back.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, well, the time that we tried it for the Mountain Dew collectathon we did, yeah, no, it tasted way off.
It just doesn't taste like it was when it first came out.
Still love whiteout though. It's like this really good citrus flavor. I am always here for whiteout. If they made whiteout in Kickstart version where it has all the vitamin C and lesser calories and lesser caffeine input, that'll be my morning drink. Oh hell yeah!
You know what I miss, and I actually don't drink Mountain Dew anymore. I haven't had Mountain Dew in quite some time. I miss the Mountain Dew Spiked, which is non-alcoholic, but totally sounds like it is. It was the Mountain Dew Prickly Pear.
Prickly Pear.
That came in they came in slightly bigger cans.
Oh man, that was good.
That was the shit, man.
If I were to try another Mountain Dew, I would want to do the real sugar one that they just popped out with. Yeah, that's about it. Purdue now has Safari Nuggets, so if you happen to have a picky child that wants to eat a rhinoceros, there you go.
Rhinoceroses.
Out now, we talked about this before, but out now is the Cinnabon uncured bacon jerky that tastes like Cinnabon. Enjoy. Tapatio breakfast stick. It is Southern-inspired pork snack stick with a cheese on the side.
They just entered into like a partial sale where they're getting like kind of consumed by a like private equity firm type of thing.
Oh.
And so I'm waiting to see if Tapatio's quality drops.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm not eating a Tapatio breakfast stick. I'm sorry, I'm not doing
But
that.
it comes with
I'm done with the experimenting with different meat sticks anyways, ever since I tried the Takis one and it just smelled like vomit.
Yeah, nah. I tried the Dr. Pepper one. It was pretty good.
I have not tried the Dr. Pepper one, but I accidentally think I bought one of the Dr. Pepper hot dogs at Circle K.
Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but was it A-Rod that hit me with the ball? The foul ball? Well, I'm talking about it, though. Smacking sunflower seeds, a honey barbecue flavored coating of the seeds themselves. Neutral. Oh, it was Carlos Delgado. Okay. I keep thinking it was A-Rod. But having him awkwardly holding...
You got hit by a foul ball, and this is the first I'm hearing about it.
Yeah. I was hit by a foul ball, and I was like, cool, I had a ball to take home, but I don't know what happened to it.
Your most baseball enthusiastic friend, and you've never told the story before.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I was hit by a foul ball from Carlos Delgado as he was warming up in the pregame before the stadium filled up. I should have sworn I mentioned that. But yeah, it's very odd seeing A-Rod in like a drawn fashion holding a honeycomb. Dr. Pepper gummy soda bottles. I would try these definitely. The only downside is September 2026 is when this one's dropping. Oh, I just talked about Sara Lee and having really good snacks, but one of these I want. A lemon blueberry cheesecake. Ugh. The other ones are the fudgy brownie cheesecake and the strawberry shortcake cheesecake. Which is a bit contradictory because that's two different types of cake, but I get it. Mm. I'm rubbing my belly right now. I want one.
Yeah, there's just so much.
um,
I can't with all the sugar. I'm trying to be a good noodle.
yeah, be a good noodle, but Ruffles are a little bit low in calories, but also has high in flavor with their returning buffalo wings flavor for Ruffles. Yum yum. Kool-Aid is now starting to get into the hydration scene with the zero sugar hydration packs that you can add into a 16.9 fluid ounce water bottle. Blue raspberry lemonade, tropical punch, and grape. Might give these a shot. I gotta keep my hydration up. Why not? Badu. Turkey Hill. I've never heard of this brand of ice cream, but Turkey Hill has a root beer float flavored ice cream.
That is a confusing ice cream name.
That is a very confusing ice cream name, but I give it a shot and add maybe a little bit more of the root beer, and then last but not least, I did save the best for last, the one that I would probably go completely out of my way to get, a Cold Stone Creamery cookies and peanut butter ice cream taco featuring Oreos and Reese's peanut butter sauce. I like Choco Tacos. They're fine. I would probably eat one right now. That'd be cool. That would probably be the limit of all the sugar I can have for the day. This would kill me.
I don't know that I want this. Like, it feels weird mixing the Oreo and the Reese's. If it's just one or the other, sure, but the two together, I
You
don't
find
know.
that a little odd? Oh, I love the mix. The mix sounds really good to me. I would
I just
probably
feel like it's so much going on for me because, like, not only is it Oreo, it's also Reese's, and then not only is it Oreo and Reese's, but it's also ice cream.
yeah. I'm curious on wait. It's cookies and peanut butter ice cream made with Oreo and Reese's, so it's completely through and through on the in that waffle cone taco shell, the peanut
And
butter
then
and cookies and cream style ice cream. Hmm.
and then it's coated with chocolate Oreo cookies and Reese's peanut butter sauce,
Yes.
wrapped in a waffle taco.
Yeah. I would eat the shit out of
That
that.
cold stuff.
But dupe. Fair sized one today. Not bad, not bad. But that's all
Yeah,
I got.
that's all I got.
All right, clap hands together. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe where you can. Remember to check the links down in the description for the good old Humble Bundle. Go and support some charities while getting some interesting games or some comics. A whole bunch more tabletop RPGs popped up there too. Check out Zenny, get you a couple pairs of glasses, get free shipping, as well as some new designers popped over there if you want to check them out. Go and check out Hero Forge. Once again, nothing new over there, but if you want to make a bird person into a figure or a silver printed figurine, go and check them out. Check Quincy out on his threads. Check me out on my Twitter or my Insta, where it is completely unhinged. I love how Instagram is kind of like a wild west of the internet, where there is a lot of crazy shit that is over there.
You're saying Wild West of the internet when things like 4chan and Tumblr exist, but all right.
Well, Tumblr's no longer, yeah, no, Tumblr's no longer interesting. Like ever
Fair point.
since, huh?
It's a fair point.
Yeah. And then who goes over there? But check out Throne if you happen to want to support us indirectly. And support our gambling edition of trading cards or otherwise, or if you want to get Quincy a Back to the Future Lego set, go and check that out. If you want to hop into our Discord, it'll be down in the description as well. Go and check that out if you happen to want to yell at us. Be sure to add Quincy because he doesn't check all this stuff.
Yeah, if you shoot me an there's a higher percentage that I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Discords, and so I've had to go through and do a lot of muting because it was just inundating me with notifications while trying to work because I use my phone for work. It'd be different if I had my own had like a separate phone, you know?
Yeah. And at the end of days, at the end of weeks, at the end of months, at the end of years, please love one another. It is certainly free to do. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Why is it getting hot again?